Right now, as you're watching this video, as you hear my voice, you just stumbled on a little-known secret you can use to make $300, $500, even as much as $1,500 in just 1 hour's time, day in, day out, like clockwork. Want to see some proof? Meet Molly. Now, Molly brings in an average of $360 per day with this one secret I'm revealing to you now as I speak. And this is Keith. He pulls in $700 every day, again. And Linda rakes in an incredible steady $1,000 almost every single day of the week with the same secret I'm revealing to you right this very second. A secret that's hidden in plain sight, right here, right now. Have you figured it out yet? Hi, my name's Jenny Lewis, and in the next 3 minutes, I'm going to share with you a little-known way to generating a meaningful side income from home using nothing but you and your laptop. The best part? You get to work part-time, working your own hours. You get to do it from home, and in fact, yes, you get to make this kind of money sitting right there in your pajamas. I know, right? You've probably seen all kinds of web pages promising you extra money from home, offering the guilty pleasure of staying in your pajamas all day. Heck, maybe you've tried one of those right-from-home opportunities or filled out dozens of surveys in the hope that you can make some extra income. Yet, if you're anything like I was, all you got was a little more than couch money, if you were lucky, for your efforts. I was just like you. That's why I'm letting you in on something that is real. Something that's in sky-high demand right now. A demand, by the way, that is getting bigger and bigger by the day. People all over the world are using this secret for as little as an hour a day to make a part-time, and in some cases, full-time income. Imagine being able to take your family on luxury vacations every year. Imagine never having to worry about bills when you open your mailbox. And imagine having that extra padding in your bank account. You know what I'm talking about. Enough money safely tucked away so you don't ever feel anxious, worried, or lack for anything ever again. Believe me, this is all possible when you watch this video and do what I show you. Now, before I reveal the secret in 3 minutes from now, let me share a quick story with you about how I stumbled over this. Because candidly, it's only thanks to personal humiliation, utter failure, and the near breakup of my marriage that I'm even here to share this with you today. You see, it all started when I found a work-from-home opportunity online. I'm sure you've seen the type. This one offered tantalizing promises of fast, easy cash. How? By filling out a few surveys. Yeah, that's it. What could be more convenient for a stay-at-home mom? Yet, even as my credit card hovered over my keyboard, I had this nagging feeling it was too good to be true. Still, I figured what the heck, it's only $30. Let's give it a try. I can still remember my excitement as I downloaded the course. Making money by filling in just a few forms seemed perfect to me. After all, you can do it when you want. There's no boss breathing down your neck. And the more you fill in, the more money you make, right? Anyway, I followed the instructions, read the manual, watched the video, and almost immediately felt a sense of crushing disappointment. The information was all about signing up for free trials of different services and then recommending them to your friends. You only got paid if your friends signed up for them too. Needless to say, that was not what I was expecting. And the few surveys I could see were more like prize draws where there's no guarantee of getting paid. Yet still I got to work. I was determined to make this pay off somehow. So I did everything I was supposed to do. Signed up to dozens of different sites, filled in a gigantic pile of surveys, free trials, and other offers, nearly gave myself repetitive strain injury in the process, and worst of all, raked in a whopping $3.62. I couldn't believe it. I was so discouraged, felt let down, cheated. What a ripoff. How could they get away with promising such lies? I did everything they told me, and all I ended up with was a lighter purse and a sore wrist. However, I wasn't going to give up that easily. You see, I'm a stay-at-home mom. My 2 kids are my life, and although my husband has a steady job, it can be a struggle getting by on a bookkeeper's salary. I was so eager to get some extra cash to pay bills and pay for groceries and maybe, treat my family once in a while. I tried all kinds of things. Getting paid for data entry, getting paid for Google ads, getting paid for mystery shopping, getting paid for writing books for Kindle. Yet, I didn't really get paid for any of them. I felt let down, discouraged, angry, frustrated, ready to throw in the towel and resign myself to, quote, get a real job. All I wanted to do was earn a little extra money each month to pay for the kids' shoes, to be able to take them out for dinner once in a while. Nothing too extravagant. All totaled up, I probably spent over $1,000 on things that didn't work out. Then, just when I thought things couldn't get any worse, my husband and I had our first nasty fight. Of course, it was over money. Our daughter was playing in the backyard one day with her friends and she fell. Blood was everywhere. I rushed her to the emergency room. She ended up with a bad concussion and, along with 20 stitches, the doctors kept her for 2 days to monitor her. A medical bill pops into our mailbox. I wanted to hide it away somewhere, but my husband saw it first. The bill came to $11,550.27. Even though we had health insurance, we still had to pay the deductible, which was $10,000. $10,000 we didn't have. "Jenny, I think it might be time to start looking for a job," my husband Dave said. My heart sank. Call me selfish, but I really didn't want to have to go back to work, back to that corporate jungle. I wanted to spend time with my kids, be there when they needed me the most, and watch them as they grow up. The early years are so special. I couldn't bear to hand them over to daycare while my husband and I worked our tails off in jobs we hated. We got into this huge fight. That night, I cried myself to sleep. Dave slept in his office in the basement. I'd failed at making money from home, and I didn't want to go back to work. We were saddled with an unpayable debt, and Dave was angry at me. I didn't know what to do. For the next several days, I got silent treatment from Dave. However, at my lowest point, I saw a glimmer of hope. Real hope. A few days later, at a morning coffee for local moms, Faye, a friend of mine, was excitedly waving around a sheet of paper. "You guys didn't believe me, so I brought the proof," she said. Turned out the sheet of paper was her PayPal statement. Intrigued, I walked over and asked her what all the fuss was about. She looked at me with a big smile. "Jenny," she said, "you're just the person I want to talk to. You know how you tried all those different things on the internet to make some extra cash?" I nodded, suddenly feeling ashamed of all my failures. It was well known among all my friends I'd been trying for so long and never really achieved anything. "Well," she went on, "check this out." And Faye showed me the PayPal statement. I had to step back a little to focus, but what I saw astonished me. A list of different payments. $300, $500, even $1,000, direct into her PayPal account. "That's great," I said. I'm feeling more than a little jealous. "So where is all this coming from?" I heard the ladies around me suddenly fall silent as they waited for her answer. "You wouldn't believe me if I told you," she said. "All I have to do to make this kind of money is read a short script into my computer." Well, at first, I thought Faye was making fun of me, laughing at me because of all my failed attempts to make extra income. Yet, as I interrogated her a little more, it began to dawn on me Faye may just have tripped over a legitimate way to make extra money from home. Remember, I was still stinging from all those other opportunities I'd tried. My BS detector was sharp and alert. Yet, my family still needed that extra cash, and I had this weird feeling Faye was onto something. For the rest of that coffee morning, she explained everything to me. Here's what she does every day to generate between $300 and $1,000 practically on demand. Faye logs into several websites online, and there she browses various offers. Offers from people and companies all over the world willing to pay cash in exchange for her to read and record words from a script. Sometimes it's just a few sentences. Other times it's a long 40-minute presentation. And she actually gets paid accordingly. Amazingly, it's as simple as it sounds. The entire method boils down to Faye simply reading from a script and getting paid to do it. Well, I couldn't believe it. The first thing that hit me is Faye's voice. And I hope she won't mind me saying this, but it's not exactly velvet smooth. Definitely not like a voice you'd hear on a TV advertisement, for example. Her voice is a little husky. She stumbles over words, she makes mistakes all the time. But you see, she said none of that matters. It all depends on the needs of each opportunity. It turns out there is a huge demand for all kinds of different voices. Incredibly, the more unique your voice, the more unusual it sounds, the more you get paid. I asked Faye if she'd tell me the name of one of the websites she uses. I wanted to give it a try for myself. She said, "Sure, there's more opportunity than I can ever get around to." That morning after coffee, I rushed home. Couldn't wait to get started. Even though I wasn't sure my voice would be up to par, I was eager to try. So I quickly signed up to the main site Faye recommended. All it took was a name and email address, and I couldn't believe what I saw. Dozens upon dozens of requests for voice work. TV commercials, web presentations, radio jingles, and even video game characters, all willing to pay between $100 and $1,500. Could it be this easy? I started to feel those familiar doubts. Sure, this may work out for Faye, but who would pay me for my voice? But I had nothing to lose. I picked a job offer, read out the short sample they requested, and waited. Later that afternoon, I heard a ping on my smartphone. My heart jumped. It was an email from the website. It simply read, "You've been selected," and asked me to log in for details. My mind started to race. Was this it? Was this the breakthrough I so desperately wanted? Had they really chosen little old me out of everybody? But there it was, a message outlining what I needed to do, and the best part, asking how I would like to be paid. I was over the moon. So I quickly read the script they gave me into my laptop. They even showed me free software I could use to record it. Listening back to my first recording, I was speaking too fast. It was almost garbled. I was too excited. So I did it again, and this time I nailed it. Uploaded the file to the members area of the website, and just a few minutes later, $250 landed in my PayPal account. I could barely believe it. This was the breakthrough. This proof was all I needed. One simple $250 payment told me the sky's the limit. From that moment on, I was hooked. Each morning, after dropping the kids off at school, I'd race home to log on to my various accounts. And each morning, I'd feel an adrenaline rush at all the opportunities offered. I was recording scripts for video game characters, how-to videos, short advertisements. The variety was almost infinite. Now, not everything is a fit, but please understand, there's demand for every type of voice out there. Accents, different languages, deep voices, squeaky voices, and when you find a few vendors who love your voice, it can mean consistent, near endless amounts of work, opportunities, and an ever-increasing flow of income. Pretty soon, my friends started to ask me questions. They all wanted to know how I was making all this extra cash from home. I realized there are so many opportunities, so much work and money to go around. This really could be the answer for stay-at-home moms all over the world. Let's face it, so many of us moms have tried blogging, surveys, writing articles for cash. And what have we got for our efforts? Nothing. Maybe a few bucks here and there, but not a real income we can depend on. That's why I want to make a difference. I believe there's a whole lot of stay-at-home moms and dads who could use the extra cash each month, who would love to take the heat off and not worry about bills, or being able to afford vacations, or struggling to get through Christmas without emptying their bank account. Folks for whom a few hundred, if not a few thousand extra dollars each month would be a total game changer. So I've decided to pour everything I learned as a full-time voice provider, earning thousands of dollars from home in just a few hours each week, into a complete program anyone can pick up and start using straight away to earn the income, the freedom, the life you desire and deserve. This voice you hear, these words I'm speaking to you, I get paid to do jobs just like this one. In fact, my voiceover income is what made me realize I could create courses for people like you. You too can read scripts just like this one and get paid handsomely to the tune of $500, $1,000, even $1,500 for less than an hour's work. Here's the really cool part. It doesn't matter if you think you don't have a good enough voice. And it doesn't matter if you have zero training or voice talent. There is a huge demand out there for natural voices, unusual voices, voices of all types, timbre, and tonalities. And the opportunities are endless. I'm talking about movie trailers, advertisements, presentations like this one, radio, corporate videos, audiobooks. Listen to this.
I make major income with my voice.
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 See how different all those voices are? However you sound, there's a demand for your voice. Thanks to the internet, it's all at your fingertips. You can get started minutes from now. Almost unlimited opportunities to earn $300, $500, $1,000, even $1,500 for 1 or 2 hours work. I want to share with you how I stumbled on the stunningly lucrative world of voiceover cash, and how you can follow in my footsteps with my personal roadmap. If you'll permit me, I'd like to introduce VO Genesis. VO Genesis is the only income-generating blueprint anywhere that reveals how to make a full or part-time income using just your voice. It exposes an untapped, little-known world of fast cash for fun, enjoyable work. You may even want to pinch yourself because of how simple, quick, and easy it is to see those PayPal commissions flood in. With my VO Genesis guide by your side, you'll see results even if you think your voice sounds too weird to ever have someone even consider giving you money. You have no contacts, confidence, or clue how to get started. Everything you've tried up until now to make money using the internet has failed you. VO Genesis is perfect for you if you've tried writing surveys, blogging, affiliate marketing, or any other so-called easy money schemes out there and you always came up short. Finally, you've stumbled on a legitimate way to bring in extra cash each month. Follow the steps inside the program and there's simply no way you can fail. Inside VO Genesis, you'll discover the wide-open opportunity for voice artists, even if you have no training, no connections, and no confidence in your voice. Why learning the VO Genesis system for voiceover dollars is the fastest, easiest way to build a job-crushing income. Why your vocal skills are far less important than sounding sincere, believable, and having great timing. Don't worry, I'll show you how to master each of those. The top websites to find the best-paying jobs, plus where to go to find hordes of job offers with little competition. Why it's important to find your own little voiceover corner. Niche yourself and attract better, higher-paying gigs. The newest opportunity that's providing more jobs than any other field. Grab a slice of this pie to rake in VO profits as long as you want. How to scale your income and build an entire 6- or 7-figure agency, and so much more. Again, the VO Genesis program will work for you even if you've never managed to earn a single penny with anything online. You've already tried survey or write-from-home business opportunities and felt crushed by your lack of success. And even if you hate the sound of your voice and can't imagine why anyone would want to listen to it. Look, being a voiceover artist is the freshest, fastest, and easiest way to earn an income online. I should know. If you struggle with technical tasks, if you don't feel particularly creative, if you don't have the willpower to make it as an entrepreneur, now there's another way. Now you really can earn a lucrative side income with just your voice and a laptop. Please understand, this is nothing like a scam, MLM, or business opportunity that requires you to invest a bunch of money and then cross your fingers you'll make it back. This is a genuine, one-of-a-kind home business, something anybody can start and begin earning, especially when they have a proven blueprint to follow. If you're anything like I was, you're sick and tired of all the worthless schemes, tricks, and so-called loopholes that never work out. It's so hard to know who to trust online, isn't it? Listen, I've been where you are right now. I've made mistakes not only in my search for any reliable long-term form of income online, but by navigating the world of voiceover work, opportunities, and income. That's why I feel uniquely qualified to guide you to success. The VO Genesis program tells you where to get the best-paying jobs, how to get an almost unfair advantage over other voiceover talent, how to get started fast, how to set up your own home studio on the cheap for when you really get rolling, and how to grow your profile and income to become one of the most in-demand voiceover experts in the world. Starting right now, you too can look forward to a side income that hits your PayPal account like clockwork. Just imagine $300 for 30 minutes of talking, $750 for 60 minutes of speaking, $1,500 for 2 hours of recording your voice. These are all fees I've collected over the last few months. In fact, I've gotten to a point where I get to pick and choose from a variety of voice recording opportunities in radio, television, audiobooks, internet presentations, and even video games. I'll show you how I get them so easily, and then you can too. I'm here for you. Let me teach you, train you, and guide you. Look, if you've ever dreamed about being able to earn money from home without having to work your butt off or grind out your day, you need to enroll in the VO Genesis program. And again, I can't emphasize this enough. This is not a pie-in-the-sky opportunity. This is not a scheme or network marketing scam. You are likely as sick to death of that stuff as I am. This is a genuine income-generating opportunity, and it's definitely not for everyone. If you're looking for a make thousands of dollars while you sleep type offer, please leave this page right now. Candidly, you may not be ready for a legitimate source of income like this one. Yet, while my program is definitely not worthless garbage like so many push-button scams, when it comes to earning a side income from home, this really is as easy as it gets. If you can read out loud, you can do this. You can bring in hundreds of dollars a day from your spare room or home office. So if you're ready to put work into something that truly delivers, if you love the idea of being able to earn money whenever or wherever you want, if you desire to live life by your own rules, without a job, without a boss, without having to show up for anything, no more punching the clock, no more eating stale sandwiches when your boss allows you to, no more living life on somebody else's terms, and being able to spend time at home with your family, raising your children without having to worry about childcare or fretting about money, you now have a system, a blueprint, a roadmap that takes you to the promised land of an online income you can rely on. What's that worth to you? What kind of difference would that make to you and your family? Let me tell you, from my perspective, it's a giant upgrade on life. Maybe for the first time, you'll experience great freedom. Want to take a week off? Not a problem. Need a little extra cash this month? Just take a few extra voice gigs. Yeah, I know. You're thinking it sounds too good to be true, and I've anticipated that. That's why I've put together a way you can try out the entire program for free. Before we get to that, listen to some folks who already went through the VO Genesis program and are right now enjoying the extra cash and freedom that comes with it.
I've tried a lot of work-at-home jobs for years now, and nothing has been as satisfying as this. Voiceover work is great because there's really not a whole lot of technical stuff to learn. I don't have to crack my head on writing a blog or a site or anything like that. I literally just log into the site, find jobs that I think I'm suited for, send in a sample or two, and just wait. Most times I get the job within a day or two of applying, and they're great paying jobs. I've been able to make so much from doing this that I wish I would have discovered this years ago when I was working double shifts just to pay the bills.
Thank you for kickstarting my new career in voiceover here in New York. After I got through this program, I was able to pay off my credit card in just 3 months. And just last month, I made nearly $5,000 on a single project.
Back in June, I decided to try this out. And as unbelievable as this sounds, within 2 weeks, I was able to make 10 times my investment in the program. Since then, I've been landing jobs that pay anywhere between $200 and $800 just for a few hours of work. I've never been able to find anything that pays out that much for so little work. My only regret? Why didn't I find it sooner?
I love this. On my very first day, I was able to make $320, and all it took was 25 minutes worth of work. And I didn't even have to leave the house. I mean, where else can you get this kind of cash? I wish I'd known about it years ago.
Remember, you're going to find out how to get started even if you're a total beginner and have never even recorded a voicemail before, where to get high-paying gigs right away, how to grow and scale your home business from part-time extra cash to a full-time life-changing income. So if you've watched this far into the video, you no doubt realize this is the fastest way to getting started generating serious money as a voiceover provider. In fact, I've never seen any other program like this anywhere else. I wish this had been available when I started looking for a way to bring in extra cash online. Maybe right now you're thinking this program is going to cost a pretty penny. After all, what's it worth to you to be able to wake up in the morning when you decide to spend your day as you wish, for your work and income to revolve around you? No more living to work. Now you can put in as much effort as you want. The amount of income you earn is your choice, totally up to you. And you're going to be so happy when you see how much I'm offering VO Genesis for a limited time. Before I get to that, I just want to let you in on a last-minute addition to the package. This is something VO Genesis users have been requesting for a few months, so I decided to make it available to everyone. It's called How to Triple Your Voiceover Fees Even If You Hate Negotiating. If there's one thing I've learned as a voiceover artist, it's that you never have to accept the first offer they give you. You can always get more money. Trust me, once you get good at this, once the clients and the money is flowing, you're not going to get out of bed for less than $1,000. Okay, maybe 500. With my special guide, How to Triple Your Voiceover Fees Even If You Hate Negotiating, you're going to find out how much everybody else is charging and why you should charge way more. The tools I use to get paid safely and securely, and even a contract template if you want to be really official. In short, everything you need to get paid what you're worth every single time. Now, I thought long and hard about how much I should charge for access to the VO Genesis program. I wanted to help men and women who need that extra income. Those people for whom a few $100 or $1,000 extra a month would change their entire life. Imagine, no more worrying about bills, easily affording those special vacations, being able to buy little luxuries for the house or your kids. Imagine really enjoying life, maybe for the first time in a long time. So although the comprehensive training program is clearly worth hundreds of dollars, and although I plan to eventually sell this for a very reasonable $97, if you click the button below now, before the video ends, you can get access to the entire VO Genesis program for the low, low price you see below. That's not a typo. Grab this now before the price goes back up. You see, I want to help as many people as I can all over the world earn the income of their dreams without all the stress of running a business, without sweating at your job in the hopes of getting a promotion. I want to give people not just the hope, but the ability to do this. And I believe VO Genesis will be the breakthrough for people like you who want extra cash for doing something they enjoy. And here's the best part. There's absolutely no risk to you. You have a full 60 days to go through the VO Genesis program risk-free and then decide if it's right for you. If for any reason you think using your voice and getting paid is not for you, it's not a problem. Just drop me a line to get every penny of your money back. That's why I teamed up with the Internet's most trusted retailer of digital products and programs, ClickBank. They will automatically give you your investment back on your say-so. No questions asked. So if you don't think getting paid with your voice is for you after all, if you don't want to earn the kind of money you dream about, taste the freedom you deserve, and live life on your own terms, and even if you just think I'm kind of annoying, it doesn't matter. Whatever the reason, you have 60 days to check out the VO Genesis program risk-free. So look below this video right now and click on the big button. Do it now. You'll immediately be taken to a page that looks like this. There you can complete your order form and gain immediate access to the entire VO Genesis program. So go for it. Click on the button and you can look forward to high-paying voice artist jobs as soon as tonight if you want. And just in case you're thinking to yourself, yeah, I'll come back and click this button later, let me tell you why that would be a mistake. Given the popularity of this program, I am seriously considering raising the price in the next couple of days. You could miss out on what is one of the greatest opportunities on the entire Internet. I truly believe that. So don't let this opportunity pass you by. Click on the big button below. Do it now, and I'll see you on the other side.
I ran my numbers for last year, and I want to thank you. Ever since I got this opportunity, my income has increased a whopping 80% compared to 2014 when I was working full-time. The best part is that I get to work when I want, and that gives me more free time for my family.
2 years ago, if anybody told me I'd be making six figures in my pajamas from home, I would have laughed. I mean, what kind of job pays you that much for you to sit at home, right? Well, believe it or not, I'm close to making six figures this year. And all I have to do is get on the computer and talk. That's it. I just get up every morning, shower, sit on my computer, and just read what's on the screen. And I get paid anywhere between $500 to $1,000 just to do that. It's just the middle of the month, and I'm already making 3 times my monthly salary from my last job. It's crazy.
I've been working full-time all my life, and a lot of the jobs I've had were long hours with just slightly above minimum wage. But ever since I got this opportunity, I have been able to make more money than I could have dreamed of. Just last week, I got $500 for a job that took about an hour to complete. Only an hour. I mean, I have never had a full-time job that was this lucrative.
Well, I've been having some trouble making rent with my last job, and when this came up, I thought, why not? So I just started 2 weeks ago and already got my first check, and guess what? I was able to pay my rent with that one check. So since then, I've had a few gigs lined up, and I don't think I'm going to have a problem paying rent if this keeps up. It's going great.
Plus, I'd like to do one more thing for you. Hit the button below now, and I'll throw in my special guide, How to Get More Voiceover Gigs Than You Can Handle. You see, I found a way to guarantee a flash flood of new opportunities on a daily basis. Actually, every hour you'll see new offers pop up in your various back office areas of the special websites I share with you. In this special report, you'll discover the #1 social media site for hot voiceover leads. And no, it's not Facebook. What you must do as soon as you make a connection to guarantee you land the gig, 8 websites to browse for locating the best and easiest high-paying jobs online, and so much more. You get all of that free when you click the button below right now. And remember, it's not just a fantastic deal you're getting today. It's not even a wonderful, potentially life-transforming program you're enrolling in. Something much bigger than that is going on. You're about to join a group of like-minded women and men who feel it's time they quit struggling. People just like you who know deep down that there is so much more out there for them. More to life than merely working paycheck to measly paycheck. More to life than anxiously worrying about bills and rent. More to life than putting aside dreams and ambitions just to make it through each month. Now you'll be side by side with other brand new voice professionals just like you, all earning their first payments from little side gigs every day or whenever it suits. So click on the big button below to get the complete VO Genesis program, the special bonus report on how to triple your voiceover fees even if you hate negotiating, and my special bonus report on how to get more gigs than you can handle, all for the low, low price you see below this video. Click on the button below and you'll be taken to our secure checkout page where you can get complete access to the VO Genesis program within seconds. Look, if you've been let down by money-making opportunities online before, I want you to know I get it. I totally get it. I've been there too. And that's why I'm so proud to be able to introduce you to a genuine income-generating system you can rely on. Just by using your laptop and built-in microphone, you can begin pulling down hundreds of dollars in a single day, all from home. It's incredible, isn't it? The internet has opened up so many opportunities for people like you and me. All you need is access to the net, and I'm pretty sure you have that, and you can build a nice little side income. Or, if you have bigger ambitions, I'll show you how to grow, expand, and multiply that income so you can take on even more gigs, get your talents out there, and become a professional, in-demand voiceover rock star. The kind of talent big agencies, Hollywood productions, and giant corporations have on speed dial. Yeah, it's true you've been tricked, cheated, and lied to before. Maybe you've tried making money systems, filling in surveys, writing articles for pennies. However, today is the day all that changes. Right now, you can step up to the plate and claim what you deserve. I'll show you how. You'll do what you need to do to make the kind of money you dream about with a process, a method, a system that just plain works. Does that sound good? And remember, there's zero risk to you because VO Genesis is fully guaranteed. Try it all out for 60 days. Watch those high-paying gigs roll in, and then decide. If you don't like your new side career as a voiceover artist, it's not a problem. Just drop me a line at the email address I'll provide, and you'll get a full refund within 48 hours max. As soon as you get access to the members area, I want you to download the Quick Start Guide. That will give you an overview of the process. Then, print off or download to your iPad or smartphone the core manual. Sit back with a cup of coffee and begin to dream about all the new cash and success coming your way. Will you be voicing presentations like this one? Short little radio ads, TV commercials, audiobooks? Heck, maybe even a movie trailer. Whatever you want, however much money you want to earn, I'll show you how. Remember, you're getting the complete VO Genesis program and Quick Start Guide, the special bonus on how to triple your voiceover fees even if you hate negotiating, and my special bonus guide on how to get more gigs than you can handle. Listen, just click on the big button below right now. Here's why. First, I can't keep the VO Genesis program at this crazy low price much longer. Like I said, this is purely a test price to get as many new members as I can to join my movement. What I have for you here is the real deal. Don't miss out on this. Second, the bonuses will only be available for a short while. They're part of my grand opening deal, and if you're watching this video, it means you're in luck and they're still available. And third, let's face it, if you don't act on this now, you may never act on it, and that means missing out on a potentially life-changing opportunity. So my only question is, why? Why allow this opportunity to slip through your fingers? Why would you pass it up when you know how much it can mean to you, your family, and your future? Click away from this page, and it's likely this new chance, this unique opportunity will drift away, lost in the shuffle of life. Please, don't let that happen. You owe it to yourself. Hit the button below, and at least check out that VO Genesis is everything I say it is in this presentation. If you're not blown away by the results, remember, you're entitled to every penny of your investment back. That means your only risk here is the very real risk you'll miss out. If you wake up tomorrow and change your mind, no hard feelings. But remember, if you click away from this page and wish you had gotten in on it a minute later, a day later, or a week later, it'll just be too late. So don't risk it. You don't need to take my word on this. Click on the big button below this video. See everything for yourself for 60 days risk-free, and then decide.